Yep, it's been alright. Used to disuse branch line instead of taking the route he should have taken. So he ended up getting stuck in so he ended up crashing into an old shed. Well, that's why you've been missing for 10 years. Sorry. Well, I must be off. I gotta move Ben so I can take the China clay trucks to Brenda. Well, what Tom didn't crush anyways. All this time, Ben, all this time, I've been worried that you never returned. They just told me this morning that you had not been found. And now here you are. I'm sorry, I thought using the disused branch line would be a shortcut to Brenda. But I guess I was wrong. I was stuck there for a long time. Listen, Bill, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I was gone for so long. But I don't forgive you. You know how lonely it's been? You know how lonely it's been? None of us have talked to each other that much in the clay pits ever since you went missing. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not accepting your apology. If you excuse me, I have something to do when they fix you. Don't worry, Ben. You'll get over it. After all, he is your brother. Yeah, just something like this has never happened before. I mean, if I had known that Bill had been waiting for me, I wouldn't have used the disused branch line. Well, I guess you learned your lesson there. Now Bill's very mad at you. Thanks to your mistake. I have to post on my truck somewhere. Ooh, ow, ooh, ow, ooh. Ow, it hurt. Something wrong, Bill. Aren't you glad your brother's been found? Yes, I am. It's just what? I'm really mad at him for using the disused branch line only to figure out that he'd go missing for a long, long time. I'm very mad at him. Listen, Bill, it's not your fault, or his. He didn't know this would happen. He didn't know you would be separated for such a long time, and he didn't know that you'd be mad. Well, it's his fault, not mine. Good day. Ow! Stop bumping us! We'll pay him out, for sure. So, Ben, is it? So what was it like being stranded in a shed for 10 years? Very lonely. My driver and fireman lost me because the silly trucks bumped them out of my cab. Hey, who's that old box guy over there? Well, excuse me. Just because my type is old doesn't mean I'm old. I was built when the Barrington Railway was opened. What year is that? The 1850s? Somewhere around that. Don't insult me. I'm a very strong and special person. Never mind. As a matter of fact, you should be worried about your brother, not me, in my old class. Well, I would have been lost forever if that Tom guy right there hadn't crashed into my trucks. You're welcome, and ow, that hurt a lot. It didn't take that long to fix up Ben. Just some damage to the front and a bit of rust. As soon as he was finished, he got put to work. The twins would be sent back to Sodor as soon as the shoot was complete. But Bill was still angry with Ben. as this was something that he couldn't get over as easily. Bill, if Ben had crashed at all, none of this would have happened. We would still be working peacefully, and we would still be working peacefully in the clay pits, playing jokes on Timothy. Timothy, the steamer that runs on oil? That's why we joke around with it. Ben was fixing some trucks. He didn't know that Bill was also on the same line. Bill had just started to move forward. Then the two trucks collided. The rocks scattered across the tracks. Now look what you've done, Ben. There's stolen trucks all over the place. It's all your fault. I'm sorry, Bill. I didn't know you were on the same line. Yeah, right, said Bill. I'm gonna fetch Brock. And he puffed away with the last remaining truck still on the rails. Soon Brock had cleaned up the mess and the trucks were reloaded with stone. Bill and Ben were supposed to double head a train because it was too heavy, but they thought it would still be too heavy, so they decided to put David as the back engine. Bill was still angry with Ben, so he bumped the trucks very hard as he shunted them into their final places. Those trucks won't like you, Bill, said Ben. I know what's best, said Bill. You've been gone for 10 years. 10. I'm pretty sure me and David could take this on our own. Actually, said Dave, we might need the help. I mean, I'm an old type of engine, and you're just a small tank engine. Too small tank engine for me to be able to hold this. No, I don't think we need Ben, said Bill. Come on, let's go. They started off rough, but eventually caught up to speed with the heavy train.